Welcome to SpectraCamm. Strap in because today we're diving into one of the most visually enchanting and wildly ambitious films to ever emerge from the House of Mouse, Disney's 1980 supernatural thriller, The Watcher in the Woods. On the surface, it's a dazzling adventure. A classic American family, the Curtises, moves into a mysterious English manor only for their teenage daughter Jan to be drawn into a decades-old mystery involving a missing girl, eerie phenomena, and the formidable Mrs. So, Aylwood, played by the legendary Bette Davis. It promises spooky fun, gorgeous cinematography, capturing the haunting beauty of the woods, and that special Disney magic weaving. A tale of curiosity and courage. It's a film that gleams with production value, a stellar cast, and a premise ripe for atmospheric chills and a triumphant resolution. This is cinematic spectacle with a family-friendly heartbeat, and it's absolutely thrilling.
Beneath that gleaming surface of family adventure lies a profound and unsettling quiet. The Watcher in the Woods is not merely a spooky story. It is a film saturated with existential dread and the silent trauma of being unseen. The core tragedy isn't the supernatural, but the human failure that preceded it, the disappearance of a young girl, Karen, lost to time in the woods. Her absence is a void that haunts every frame. Mrs. Aylwood isn't just a mysterious old woman. She is a monument to maternal grief, frozen in a decades-long vigil, her home a shrine to loss. Jan's connection to Karen isn't just plot mechanics. It's a terrifying suggestion of inherited pain, of one girl being forced to relive the trauma of another. The woods themselves become a psychological landscape, a representation of the bewildering, isolating nature of grief and the fear that some mysteries, some pains, are never meant to be solved, only endured in silence.
Let's talk facts and figures, because this production was a powerhouse. Directed by John Huff, fresh off The Legend of Hell House, with a vision to blend gothic horror with Disney wonder. The cast is phenomenal. Screen icon Bette Davis brings immense gravitas, while Lynn Holly Johnson shines as the inquisitive Jan. With a reported budget that allowed for impressive pre-CGI practical effects, think mesmerizing light shows and physical transformations, the film was poised for success. While its initial theatrical run faced challenges, it found massive acclaim through television broadcasts and home video, cementing its status as a cult classic. Critics praised its atmospheric tension, Davis's performance, and its daring departure from typical Disney fare. It proved that family entertainment could be sophisticated, visually stunning, and genuinely suspenseful, earning a passionate fan base that celebrates its unique place in cinema history. This wasn't just a movie, it was an event.
The path to that screen was shadowed by conflict and creative anguish. This was a Disney film that dared to be genuinely frightening, a concept that caused significant industry skepticism and internal strife. Reports suggest clashes over the film's dark tone, with executives nervous about the studio's family-friendly image. The original ending was notoriously problematic, deemed unsatisfying and leading to extensive reshoots, a process often draining for cast and crew, leaving a film that feels in its final form like a palimpsest of different intentions. One can feel the weight of compromise. For the creators, the struggle was to maintain their chilling psychological vision against the pressure to conform. This behind-the-scenes turmoil mirrors the film's own themes, a battle between light and dark, between clear resolution and ambiguous terror. The movie we have is a testament to that struggle, a ghost of a potentially even darker, more coherent tragedy.
For pure, unadulterated cinematic energy, look no further than the climax's light portal sequence. This is where the film's technical ambition erupts into pure visual poetry. As the forces converge in the woods, we're treated to a spectacular display of practical effects. Swirling vortexes of light, cascading particles, and ethereal glows engulf the screen, all achieved with in-camera ingenuity, prisms, filters, and clever lighting. The transformation of the Watcher, shedding its earthly form, is a masterpiece of makeup and optical illusion. The score swells, the editing crescendos, and the screen becomes a canvas of awe-inspiring spectacle. It's a moment that captures the magic of pre-digital filmmaking, where imagination was translated into tangible, breathtaking reality. This scene isn't just a plot resolution, it's a celebration of cinema's power to create wonder, a dazzling fireworks display of creativity that leaves you breathless and utterly captivated by the craft on display.
The true emotional climax, however, is far quieter and infinitely heavier. It occurs in the moments of realization, when Jan fully becomes the conduit for Karen's lost, terrified consciousness. The tragedy is not in the spectacle, but in the transfer of trauma. Karen isn't a ghost seeking vengeance. She is a scared child, perpetually reliving her moment of abandonment and dimensional displacement. Jan's heroism is a horrifying burden. To completely subsume her own identity, to experience another's decades of loneliness and fear. The narrative's rescue is philosophically bleak. Has Karen been saved? Or has her pain simply been witnessed and then released, leaving only the echo? Jan is left altered, having touched a void beyond understanding. The happy family driving away cannot erase the psychological violation that occurred. The true horror is the cost of knowledge and the silent, permanent scar left by confronting a suffering that was never yours to bear.
The legacy of The Watcher in the Woods is one of inspiration and enduring influence. It boldly expanded the boundaries of what a family film could be, introducing a generation to sophisticated atmospheric horror without graphic violence. It inspired countless filmmakers and artists with its practical effects wizardry and its commitment to a mood-driven narrative. Culturally, it's a beloved touchstone, a shared memory of thrilling, spooky movie nights that sparked imaginations. It showed that stories for younger audiences could respect their intelligence and capacity for complex emotions. The film's resurgence in popularity speaks to its timeless quality. Themes of curiosity, bravery, and solving a mystery resonate across decades. It stands as a testament to creative risk-taking, a shining example of Disney's willingness to venture into the shadows and return with a unique gem that continues to captivate and inspire new audiences to explore the unknown.
Its legacy is also a warning, a reflection of a profound human failure. The failure to listen, to see, to prevent. The entire tragedy hinges on a moment of neglect. Karen was left alone, her cries perhaps unheard or unheeded. The film serves as a grim parable about the consequences of inattention, of the wounds inflicted not by malice, but by simple, devastating oversight. Mrs. Decent, devastating oversight. Mrs. Aylwood's life is a monument to this failure, a decades-long prison of what if. The woods symbolize the consuming nature of regret and the impossibility of truly undoing the past. The film's universe suggests that some losses create permanent fractures in reality itself. It's a story where the happy ending is a fragile illusion, papering over a foundational trauma. The legacy is one of melancholy, reminding us that some doors, once opened, cannot be fully closed, and some watchers in the woods are the ghosts of our own collective inaction.
Final verdict, you absolutely must watch The Watcher in the Woods. It is a unique, visually stunning, and thrilling piece of cinema history that showcases the magic of practical filmmaking and bold storytelling. Whether you're a Disney fan, a horror aficionado, or just love a great mystery, this film has something incredible to offer. Experience the brilliance of Bette Davis Lose yourself in the atmospheric woods and marvel at the spectacular climax. So what are you waiting for? Seek it out, watch it, and let its magic captivate you. If you enjoyed this deep dive, show your support for SpectraCamm. Smash that like button, it truly helps us out. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our cinematic explorations. And most importantly, let us know in the comments below what's your favorite scene from The Watcher in the Woods. We want to hear from you.
In the quiet after the credits roll, we are left with the image of the woods, now still, but forever changed. The film's ultimate meaning may lie not in the rescue, but in the witnessing. It asks a quiet, haunting question. What do we do with the pain of others when we stumble upon it? Can we ever truly bear it for them? Or do we merely glimpse its edges before retreating to our own world, subtly altered? Jan carries a silent knowledge home. Mrs. Aylwood is left with an empty house and a concluded vigil, her purpose gone. The woods hold the memory. The film is a beautiful seen by. The film is a beautiful, sorrowful reminder that some mysteries are not puzzles to be solved, but wounds to be acknowledged, and that sometimes the most profound horror is not a monster, but the enduring echo of a single forgotten moment of fear